Like I said, boys, the Genshin Impact VAs that were striking in solidarity with SAG are literally rushing back en masse, begging for the callback, trying to get their jobs back at Genshin, knowing that Genshin is not reaching out to them, and they are panicking. They are. But boys, you know, I don't normally miss it. And whenever I do, I own up to it. Okay, I really do. Now with Christian Bonis, I know that you guys saw the video where I went after him a little bit strictly for striking in solidarity for SAG, but this seems to be a voice actor in the space that I have overlooked for being a genuinely at least decent person. Now they might have decided to join the strike in solidarity with SAG AFTRA, but that does not take away the effect of them actually being able to take that into account, to take accountability and actually understand that they went wrong, that they might lose one of the biggest career VA jobs that they've ever had, career VA opportunities that they've ever had. Because if you guys don't know this, Genshin is a major, and I mean major, role for any voice actor that there is. If you get hired on by Hoyoverse, you basically have a tenure. You are literally solidified in the voice acting space by getting a job at Genshin. But you know, these VAs, they took that for granted. They struck in solidarity. They chose to stick with the strike. They struck in the first place thinking that they were fighting for AI protections, and whenever it all came out that they weren't, they all wanted to come back, and then they got threatened with blacklisting. Now I won't say all, obviously there was a lot, but where I messed up is I lumped Christian Bonis in with the other VAs like Brianna Knickerbocker, who were literally attacking Jacob Takanashi, and also were very vocal and vitriolic towards the fan base while they were striking Genshin. But it seems that Christian Bonis here is actually a genuine dude, so I wanted to go over this and show you guys this as a way to basically apologize to him, to make sure that y'all know that he is not lumped in with these people. Thank you, TT. I formally shared my intent to record, and I hope I'm allowed to still. See, this is what I mean. This is what people don't get. This is a lot of people try to say that the Hoyo fan base, they say that my fan base, my viewers, are literally an echo chamber, that the Hoyo shills, no matter what, will always side with me or any other content creator that's covering this, any drama tuber. It will never side with the VAs, and they're just so hateful. Dude, I got so much flack just for saying this, just for saying that the VAs that were coming back, saying that they wanted that callback, were desperate for the callback, because they absolutely are. They realized that they messed up, and they went back in because it was a major role for them, and they lost it. They chose to strike in solidarity. Now, this might have been under threat list from SAG AFTRA, but what a lot of people don't understand is a union work only represents 20% of voice acting work, and SAG AFTRA is only one union, so it's a lot smaller than that. Now, SAG AFTRA might be a major union, and you could get some major roles. For a lot of these VAs like Christian Bonis, it's just not happening from SAG AFTRA. It's not going to happen for them. That happens for people like Kaylee Mills, okay, and Sean Chiplock, who voices Diluc, who is also a very bad person. But for a lot of these new VAs, or these up-and-coming VAs that just now landed these major roles and then took part in the collective work refusal, took part in the standing by SAG and all that, before even realizing that it was a major mistake, they are begging for that callback, and they're just not getting it. But Christian Bonis here, I'm actually hoping that he does. I don't know if Hoyoverse will actually trust any of these SAG AFTRA voice actors anymore after this. But I'm hoping that at least Christian Bonis will get his callback, because listen to this. I hope I'm allowed to still. Hoyo staff and fans have been amazing to me. It broke my damn heart not recording. I understand if they move on. I get it. I miss Thoma, and I would be blessed to continue voicing him. Now, this is somebody that understands accountability, understands what they did, understands that them striking in solidarity could have just ruined their entire voice acting career, because they are not as big as people like Kaylee Kaylee Mills and Karina Butker, and also Sean Chiplock. But you know, this dude actually seems like he gets it. He really does. Why would they even replace you though if the VA has the intent to record the lines? I really want Thoma to be voiced again by you. At the end of the day, I'm just someone who provides a service. That service happens to be voice acting. I withheld that service, and the client has every right to find someone to perform that service. I'm thankful there's even a role to possibly return to. Now, this is one of the most based fucking paper VAs that I have seen in a while. This is the kind of response that we need from these VAs. Now, this is what I think would be best, right? If Christian Bonas actually gets a call back from Hoyo, actually gets accepted back at Hoyoverse, I think that he should actually leave SAG. I absolutely do. I think SAG is a very, very dangerous and threatening union. I think behind the scenes, the SAG AFTRA mafia, you guys know how they are, okay? This is not a healthy environment to try to further your career in, okay? You got people like Sean Chiplock who have done some very, very shady things in the past, and Kaylee Mills and Karina Butker. I mean, these kind of people, and obviously Zeke Alton, who's on the freaking negotiating committee. These kind of people try to blacklist other VAs, try to threaten them into doing what they want. It's not a healthy place to try to further your career. But here, this person says, "My heart, I find your positivity in so many situations so admiring. In all honesty, hope you can come back, and whatever happens, I wish you more successful future." Absolutely. Oh, thanks, Duad. Also, dang, how have you been? It's been a hot minute, and I appreciate it. Truly, I know there's those who believe I should be recast, but because I withheld service, and they honestly are super valid, which is why I'm thankful to even be in this position. Now, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I mean whenever I say we need more voice actors like this, because Brianna Knickerbocker, I went harder on Christian Bonas than I did her. I went harder on this dude than I did her, and that's why I'm saying I don't usually miss it, but I missed it here. I was 1000% right about them begging for that callback and switching up and giving up on what they were doing, specifically because they realized that they were about to lose major roles. But people like Christian Bonas who are replaceable, unlike Brianna Knickerbocker who voices Hu Tao, Christian Bonas is more of a replaceable character, and they absolutely might try to do that. And yes, they would be within their right, but someone like Christian Bonas is a much more professional, at least accepting accountability voice actor than someone like Brianna. This is what I mean. She is someone that avidly attacked Jacob Takanashi. She said very vitriolic remarks toward Jacob Takanashi, called him a scab, basically said that he should have taken the role uncredited along with Kaylee Mills. She was a part of that clique that attacked Kanish's new VA. Now, she obviously was striking in solidarity with SAG until Kaylee Mills and Karina Butker got recast, and she literally flipped a switch like that. It was like a light switch just turned on, and she immediately accepted her role back. Now, obviously, the strike ending did not mean that anything happened at Genshin. There have been no updates with Genshin at all. The strike had no effect on Genshin. Genshin already had AI protections, already paid at union rates. They were striking in solidarity with SAG as a PR move, which is obviously the case with the rest of these VAs wanting to come back now that the strike is finally over. To put it into perspective, Sean Chiplock had this to say. Down here, he says, SAG AFTRA has no legal jurisdiction over Genshin voiceover as the game is not union. Most unvoiced characters are such because of a collective work refusal, i.e. an unofficial effort by multiple cast members to require specific accommodations before they will return to work. And up here, he's responding to that, saying, Genshin cast members independently chose to join the effort to ask for better protections on the project, and it is up to them independently if they want to return without them. Now that the strike is over, of course, because during the strike, people like Erica Harlacher, who are FICOR, who wanted to return to work, were literally getting threatening letters from SAG AFTRA to remain with the collective work refusal. And down here he states, as a non-union project, Genshin does not get the SAG AFTRA benefit agreements. What kind of benefits do you get for signing with SAG AFTRA? You tell me. You lose your right to basically hire whatever VA that you want. You literally have to, you lose your right to be able to use AI in the future, and you have to pay the, not only are you already paying at union rates, but then you would have to add on paying SAG AFTRA along with that for them to tell you what VA you can hire. Absolutely insane. This was in response to him saying no SAG AFTRA strike ending does not mean the Genshin strike is ending, obviously. And this is whenever he stated, I have no intentions of quitting as Diluc. I cherish the role and enjoy getting to be a part of that world. Furthermore, any comments suggesting I lost passion, stopped caring, etc. are blatantly false and misguided. I am only asking to have protections against AI written into the contract I am signing. So he has no intention of quitting Diluc. He knows that he could get recasted. He just doesn't care. He's planning to strike in solidarity still. Diluc is planning to continue to do so, and I hope that he does. All right, boys, but what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? Paper or plastic? Do you guys think that the Genshin VA is coming back, giving up on the strike solidarity? Are paper or plastic? Do you think it's a little, hypocritical of them? Yes. Do you think it's a good thing? Yes. You guys let me know down below what you think. I'm gonna go with paper, boys. I think it's paper as fuck, especially Christian Bale. I think that these people need to come back and get the fuck over themselves. I think they need to come back and actually realize that this is a major role that they need. This is a good job for them. It's a good opportunity, and I don't think that they should be giving that up. But hey, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. People like Christian Bonis are VAs that we need in the industry. These people are good, okay? We need more VAs to literally accept accountability like Christian Bonis has, and I approve. And also, Christian Bonis, I hope you get your role, man. I hope you get that call back. I hope Hoyo gets a hold of you, and I hope that you go back to voicing Thoma. And I apologize for literally lumping you in with the rest of the avoiding accountability VAs. Okay, all right, boys, but that's it for me. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you comment, and also go down and follow my Twitch, boys. I'm gonna be streaming later tonight. GG's, peace.